Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Here we are on the train ride. Here's Mommy. And here's Mimi. And here's
As we head into the American wilderness, we'll pass by the dusty desert town of Tumbleweed. And keep your eyes peeled for the runaway mine trains of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Runaway trains. Now I ask you, is that any way to run a railroad?
That's Thunder Mountain.
I feel right at home here in the prairies and forests of the American wilderness. These woods haven't changed much since the days when settlers started heading west. Nowadays, the rails can carry us safely through the wild, and a trip that used to take months can now be made in just a few weeks.
Oh, Caleb, look,
We're in the forest, Caleb. Keira, do you see anything? No?
It's a palm tree. Maybe there's
Do you see any animals?
There's plenty of deer, antelope, and elk that feed along the banks of the river. And naturally, plenty of early settlers decided to put down stakes and live here too. Of course, those early settlers weren't the first to make their home in this wild frontier. These native tribes of Plains Indians were living, hunting, and trading for centuries before we ever came along. They were the first to tame the wild horses of the American plains, long before our big old iron horses started chugging through these parts.
More Indians.
Oh, look here. Oh, Indian. Another little doggy.
Keira, did you see the Indians?
We're almost out of the woods, folks. We're coming up on the most magical of lands, Fantasyland, a place where any dream can come true.
That's where the Peter
Fly
Pan
over
ride is.
London with Peter Pan.
And that's
Set
where the
sail
Dumbo
on
ride
It's a
is.
Small World. Take a trip under the sea with the Little Mermaid. Be our guest at an enchanted feast in the Beast's castle. Or journey into the Seven Dwarfs mine, where 1,000,000 diamonds shine. Whether you're a pixie, a princess, or just an everyday dreamer, there's always something special about Fantasyland.
Caleb, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Keira, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Mommy, are you having fun?
Yeah, because everyone's happy. Caleb is happy on his choo-choo train, finally. Ready? Go. Oh, cool.
If you've been riding trains as long as this old-timer, you may remember the days when the circus would come to town on the local railway. Well, the circus is here, and it's set up permanent headquarters as the Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to fly high with Dumbo, or join Goofy on the Barnstormer, a rollicking ride of circus acrobatics and coaster thrills. This station is also your gateway to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland.
We're
Now,
in the
please
tunnel.
wait until the train has
Under the
come to a
bridge.
complete stop. Gather your belongings and carry your strollers away from the platform before you start unfolding them. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those of you disembarking, please watch your step. And thanks for traveling with us on the Walt Disney World Railroad. Join us again real soon. If you're staying aboard, our next stop is Main Street Station.
Folks, as we approach the station, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop, and I'll give you the all clear to exit the train. Once again, please stay fully seated on the train until I give you the all clear to exit. Stay seated, please. We're still in motion. Please stay seated. All clear. Please watch your heads up as you exit your train. These strollers will lead you to the platform.
Then it will take
Next
forever to
stop,
load
Main Street
and
Station.
forever to finish watching it. You can stop.
Caleb, are we all done? Or are we still on the train?
Do you still want to ride a train?
Do you want to keep riding the train, Caleb?
Caleb? Yes or no? No, we're not getting off.
We're not getting off yet. Do you want to keep riding the train? Keira, do you want to keep riding the train? Yeah. Okay. And this is the stop. The sun is creating issues. It's like the video camera's like, okay, am I in the indoors or outdoors? What am I doing? Yeah. I know, I'm trying to.
That's a baby area. Yeah, that's where your dumbbell is.
I'm sure we stopped here. I just
Where's your double? See, there's squirting water over there.
Yep. That's an elephant and a giraffe and a monkey.
Caleb, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
It's okay. Where did you get Caleb? No. Throw this away.
Keira, what's been your favorite ride today?
Jumbo.
Dumbo? No, what ride have you gone on today that's been your favorite?
Thunder Mountain.
Was Thunder Mountain your favorite or Woody and Buzz ride?
Woody and Buzz.
Okay. Caleb, what was your favorite ride today?
We have to walk the length of Main Street and then
Frontier Town's
Which one did you like?
how?
Which one?
Yeah, it's right by
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. He wants to go on Space Mountain.
You want to go on the Space
closer
Mountain?
than here.
Okay.
Yes.
The train
Yeah,
ride.
either one is closer than here.
Do you like the train ride too?
But when we're just gonna text them and say, well,
Oh, you're
we're over
beautiful.
here already.
Is he beautiful or he's handsome?
He's handsome.
Yeah, because he's a boy. He's
Okay.
handsome. He's not beautiful.
And then they're gonna fast pass that.
A girl is
Then they're gonna
beautiful.
walk
Go
over
lock
where we're eating dinner, right?
Is daddy handsome or he's beautiful?
Handsome.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And you're beautiful.
And I'm very
Oh,
beautiful.
that's so
And
nice.
you are very beautiful.
You're saying we should get off the frontier.
Kira, are you getting hungry?
No.
Caleb, are you getting hungry?
No.
No? Okay.
You want to eat?
We trade, Mommy.
Yeah, say we traded.
We traded.
Yeah, now you're sitting with Mama.
Yes.
Did you ride in the car yesterday? For how many hours?
What do you suggest we do?
We turn it off and start all over again. Okay, be nice, Caleb.
Gentle?
Caleb, it's okay. You were watching, now it's her turn. She can watch.
Because Caleb is sitting next to Mama.
Are you sitting next to Mama? Did you ride the bus today? Did you ride the bus?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Kira, do you say hello?
Who did she say hello to?
To that girl right behind her.
Oh, hey, guys. Caleb, you were
Ladies and
scared.
gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Parents, supervise your little ones, place them away from the open edge, or they're responsible to hold on the open right-hand side. And for the comfort and safety of all the other passengers, there is no eating, drinking, or smoking allowed on board.
Oh, Caleb, we're about to move.
Our next stop is Main Street, USA, so sit back and relax. We are all aboard.
We're ready to embark on the next leg of our journey.
Kira, you ready to
Our
go?
destination is Main Street, USA. Now, everyone stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Kira, look at this!
There are some who say that this steam train is a little old-fashioned, but for me, it's the only way to travel. Of course, there are those who prefer to hit the highway, and on the right, you just might spot some pint-sized drivers taking their first spin behind the wheel of a car. Getting from place to place is a big deal in Tomorrowland, where you might board a people mover, zip around on the Astro Orbiter, or book a flight across the galaxy in our busy starport in Space Mountain. Tomorrowland is truly a world on the move.
Yeah, we would. Those little choo-choo trains that we go to here.
Yeah.
That's our favorite.
I like
Here,
it.
look, that's our choo-choo train.
There's another one we can do.
Speaking of moving, it seems like a whole lot of new neighbors have been migrating in from all corners of the Milky Way. Well, there's that rascally Experiment 626, better known as Stitch, always up to his usual antics. Buzz Lightyear is scouting for a few good space rangers. Even the monsters of
Wave at Daddy.
Monstropolis have taken a shine to Tomorrowland. I hear those monsters are pretty funny. They're
Kira,
sure
wave.
funny
Good job.
looking. Yep, the future is here today at the Magic Kingdom. And the future looks like a lot of fun. But after working on the railroad all the livelong day, it's nice to come home to good old Main Street, USA.
Yeah.
Inspired by the small-town dreams of a young Walt Disney, a walk down Main Street is like stepping back into the early years of the 20th century. Of course, ours is a Main Street of the imagination, and we've got our own hometown hero, Mickey Mouse. Mickey and his friends have gathered at the Town Square Theater, and they're always happy to meet their fans.
I took one to bake off to make.
Kira or Caleb, high five. Now, low five.
We've made a complete trip around the Magic Kingdom. For those of you who've been on board for the whole journey, thanks for putting up with me these past few days. If you're staying with us, we'll be headed for Frontierland next. Right now, please stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully step off the train. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so we can safely board passengers for the next leg of our journey. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Main Street Station, giving you the entrance and exit to Magic Kingdom, the best views of Cinderella Castle, and transportation to and from our other parks and resort hotels. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until our train makes a full and complete stop at the station, and you've heard those two magical words of all clear from yours truly at the back of the train. Once again, folks, please remain seated and wait for the all clear. All clear. Ladies and gentlemen, watch your hands step as you exit to the right-hand side. Grab small children by the hand and unfold any of your strollers all the way up the platform. This is Main Street, USA. Our next stop is Frontierland Station. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you are staying on board with us for another second trip, we do ask that anyone inside the row scoot all the way to the left-hand side so we can fill this train to capacity. Once again, folks, if you're staying on board, scoot all the way to the left-hand side so we can fill this train to capacity. Thank you.
Well, then I guess we need to go back to where we came from. We do the whole circuit. No, they're going to be at the right, I guess. I don't know.
Monorail, Caleb.
Here's the train station, and here's where we come in, and then this is Adventureland, and
Where do we go?
We are going back to where we came from.
in this area here, I think, somewhere in here. Called Snow White.
You keep recording us. We're standing in the same spot.
Okay.